Greetings, salutations. What y'all may or may not see is that in the background, we trying to see what these phone lines gonna do to this camera, right? So if the camera can handle it, if the computer can handle it, right? Um, so trying to see what it looked like. Uh, looks clear on here, not so clear on the YouTube. So we're gonna see. But yeah, whole new FAMU, new athletic director, new football coach, right? Can we get some different results though? We're gonna see, and hopefully it is. And y'all already know what's up, what it's always about to be. Fangs up.
Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started.
Are you kidding me? Unreal!
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Does he have it? Yes, he does!
And that might be the knockout punch.
Greetings, salutations. Yeah, that might have been a conference call. So we'll see, man. Look, again, that's kind of why we're doing it on this right here. A little short episode. I'm not so naive as to not know that the national championship's tonight and to not understand kind of what it is, right? Like, I definitely understand what it is and really what the implications are for, a big game like that, right? Like, everybody wants to see that. Everybody wants to watch it. I'm definitely looking at the YouTube trying to figure out like what's kind of going on with it today though. So let me see. Um, there we go. There we go. So see if that has any bearings or if that has any effects, man. So, but yeah, we may just have to get the hard line going for this, right? But it's clear on mine. So if we have to just we will what we will, right? But normally 8 o'clock. That's our normal show time. Definitely switched it up for today, largely just because, like I said, national championship is going to be in a few hours, a few minutes actually. But want to make sure we kind of hit on a few things, right? Didn't skip around what was going on, man. So if y'all haven't seen since the really the Avengers, right? We did have some technical difficulties that day. That was maddening, but we still had fun, man. So round one with St. Clair Moraine, we had Coach Garfield Ellenwood on the show today, and it was awesome. Really good time. I'm gonna give y'all the old church line, church handle. If you missed it, you definitely missed a treat. And for that, it was a pretty solid show, man. So it's a really good time. Fun was had. Again, I know y'all about to be getting in there for the national championship, so we tried to get it early. So and see, is it just my internet? Could be your internet too, but that was definitely my son in the background. But we had to talk about it, what the track team's doing. They're going to be up there in Birmingham. So if you got the opportunity to kind of meet them, or as the old black folks say, meet them or beat them, right? If you can be there, definitely do that and be there and support them. They are going to be at the Green and Gold Invite with the University of Alabama at Birmingham. I'm excited for that one. Good times, and Coach seems excited. We talked about the new canopy coming in and stuff like that. So I'm excited for where this program is going, right, and what this team is. Also talked about how we could get a FAMU relays happening again. So if you are so inclined, go check out Hallelujah 95 tomorrow on round one, 6 o'clock. iHeartRadio, check that out, man. Right, some good times to be had there. FAMU basketball. Again, we're gonna keep it quick. We're gonna keep it. I know where y'all at, right? That was a rough one, especially. I was on the ONG strike zone. I'll be honest. I was talking trash. I definitely was. I wasn't ducking no smoke. I was talking all the noise, all the trash, and yeah, we didn't exactly win. But yeah, it wasn't pretty. Wasn't the outcome we were hoping for, man. But it's kind of the one you feared a little bit, right? Like when it comes to those kind of games, if you win, you win, and if you lose, you lament for a few months, right? And that this is definitely one of those ones where after the fact, I'm definitely disappointed. I definitely hoped and thought we could come away with some wins and lose both. And I was with Kelvin, especially with the ladies. With the guys, they kind of got a mulligan this year, at least for me. I can't speak for everybody, but I know for Keith, men's basketball FAMU, y'all got a year to figure it out. Like, I don't expect great things. I don't expect y'all to do a lot of amazing things. I just expect you to compete. Next year, I can't say that. I'm expecting some dubs. I'm expecting to be able to talk a little trash, be a little excited. But this year, not so much, right? I'm just kind of going with the flow. It is what it is. I'll be there and I'll be cheering them on as time goes on, right? Like, kind of here to get along with to get along, right? Or go along to get along. Now, football, I'm completely I'm almost at Troy level. I'm almost ready to, bet some eyebrows and some chest hairs. Like, I really am. Like, I'm that ecstatic about this program. I'm that excited about it. I'm definitely going to like fight with this internet a little bit. But again, first episode back, kind of wanting to test where we are and what we can do with some of this, right? I will say this though. I'm excited for tomorrow. Head coach Quinn Gray gets announced. AD Davis gets announced. A lot of good times and high expectations for both of these teams, right? Or both of these individuals. So I think kind of looking there, I'm excited because I know Marcus and I were kind of sharing numbers and we're over 20 some offers recruiting wise, right? So that's always exciting when you're kind of looking around and you said, all right, how many guys y'all got offered? How many recruits we looking at? And we're in the 20s. Okay then. I'm here for it. I'm wanting to see, and I'm wanting to really have some fun times, right? So definitely going to be looking to see where we at with that. Just doing quality control checks all over the place, man. So, um, my screens, mine's clear. This other one's kind of clear. So we'll get it. We'll get it right though. But I like our quarterback offers. I do like our commitments too, though. Like those are some really big things. I like some of the guys we brought back. And I'm interested to see how those things mix and mesh together, right? Especially when you got new athletic director, new football coach. You got something behind the coaching staff now, right? How's all that going to blend together? That to me is the new question. And that's going to be the new thing, going into this season. How does everything come together? And I think that's going to be huge. That's going to be what separates FAMU and some of these other schools in this conference. What works, what doesn't work, and what are you willing to try? I mean, I'll see today. Like, all right, let's see if we can break it on the first day. In some areas, I think we broke it, but in other areas, it's like, all right, we know what we need to do to kind of make this thing get to where we need it to be, right? Some of this, definitely Spectrum. Spectrum get a nice cussing from me. But other parts, we're gonna make it what we can make it, right? I'm excited for this. I ain't gonna lie. Going into tomorrow, just don't say nothing too crazy. I saw what y'all saw on the internet where your boys on campus, that dude was acting real roguish. And, he did what he did, right? Went chasing the story. And he found something. But I think going forward, right, as far as FAMU athletics, and again, short episode today because I know y'all got to go watch the championship game. And again, I'm watching the feed too, so I'm trying to break it myself. It was clear when I did it with Troy. So now I got questions to see, like, all right, what can I do? But I'm one to find out and want to see what's this football team gonna look like this season. What these other programs gonna look like this season? Because you know, coach is excited about track. Golf's gonna be solid. Basketball, they don't look good. I mean, we can lie about this, so we can be honest. It's not a championship product. Can it get there? Maybe. I think Liv made a great point if you watch ONG Strike Zone last night, where she really brought up that program might be missing a few things, right? But I think the other piece of this is, can they grow into it? You got some potential. I don't know if it lands though. So it's gonna be interesting to see what this turns into. Like most of the spring sports, I ain't gonna lie, for a new year, it's a new FAMU to me. And it's gonna be a lot of fun to watch. But just kind of want to get on here before the championship game, right? Well, I ain't gonna call it championship game, but before the Miami game, right? And kind of test it out when I knew the audience was gonna be a little light and see how close we can get to breaking it. And I like what I got. So definitely gonna be ordering some new equipment in the next 30 minutes to see about getting this Wi-Fi hooked up the way I wanted to, and maybe ask some questions to see, like, hey, I need a direct connection on this. Like, I ain't playing this year. Because I definitely had the call line in the background ready to kind of roll. We still gonna try it on Sunday, but we gonna see what we can do to get this internet up to par, man. So but short show today, man. Keep it quick. Want to make sure y'all didn't think your boy quit. Your man, I don't do that boy jump. I didn't quit. Just enjoy the family, enjoy some time, and getting ready for the new season, man. What's up, man? Hey, he excited. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I would love him as a secondary coach, defensive back coach. Hey, coach, I ain't ready for that yet. But looking at the staff, I mean, I've seen some of the same things that have been shared. Shout out to Kelvin, ONG Strike Zone. Kelvin really gave you a great list of names that you might want to pay attention to, because if those guys end up at FAMU, you're going to have something amazing. But yeah, what's up, Marvin? Hey, man, we started early. Just to kind of, again, I see the feed like y'all see it, and I'm trying to break it. So I knew it was going to be a little low tonight. I knew the championship game was coming on. Got to get some stuff ready for just breaking stuff everywhere, honestly. So it's a great time to kind of see if we can break it. And this season, full disclosure, man, let's name it and claim it, right? What's the old thing? Make a plan, make it plain. This year's goals, definitely get the call lines going. Talked about that a few times. We kind of got to set up a little bit. We got to finish the other pieces setting that up, because we want to put a quality product out there, right? Hopefully, also want to attend some of these other activities. Looking at a track event this season, so want to get that out there. I haven't done any basketball this year. Like, I haven't done FAMU basketball. I'll say that. I was in Tampa. I didn't make it over to Daytona. I'm going to Tampa again later on. It's a good experience, man. Shout out to South Florida. But I'm looking at USF as a relay where they are doing FAMU track. So, go out there, catch some of that. FAMU baseball again. Got to see the schedule. I ain't seen that baseball schedule yet. We need that. I need that, because I'm wanting to go to Daytona for one of those games and to see that new facility. But really want to have y'all more involved this year, right? So we are doing some things to make that happen. And we definitely need our subscribers. So we're gonna work on fixing that feed issue we may have today. It looks a little low on my side too. So we're gonna work on that, get that straight. But overall, this year's goal, make the show better. That's and we always do. I think we've grown baby steps, but this year, try to have a little more interactive. Definitely stealing some ideas from people like Scotty. I give credit where credit's due. I've been on off script show and talk before. It's more fun when you can call in a little bit. Not looking to do a lot of 3-hour long shows, but still want to hear from y'all. have y'all talk about how y'all feel about things. We're gonna try that on Sunday. So gonna get us a cord, see if we can fix this up a little bit. Get ready, have your questions ready. If you do have a question, something you want to talk about, drop it in Fangs Up Podcast, fangsuppodcast@gmail.com. I want to hear from y'all this year. This year's for the fans. This is year 5 of the Fangs Up Podcast. And HBCU Digital has been good to me. It's been a fun time. It's been a fun ride. But it's time for us to make sure we take this to that next level. So, what if KJ come back? I would love it. I'll be honest with you, Ashton. Look, I'll shoot these 13 minutes with y'all because I know that Miami game about to kick in. I'm okay with KJ. I've said it once before. I'll say it again. I said it last night in the chat on ONG Strike Zone. I don't necessarily want Quinn Gray as the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback coach. I've heard and listened to everyone who said it worked for Willie Simmons. Just because it works doesn't mean it's right. I'll say that again. Just because something works doesn't mean it's right. Anybody with kids knows exactly what I'm saying. I know today we were in the car. My daughter was getting her viola out the back of the car, and she just yanked it over the back seat. And old me, who had an older car, I was like, I might not have paid no attention. New me, new car, ain't brand spanking new, but it's new enough. Hey, come tomorrow, let me open this garage, this whatever, and you get it out the back of the car the right way. Like, just because it works doesn't mean it's right. And I said it then, I'll say it again now. Just because it worked for us to win a championship doesn't mean you should replicate everything that happened that time. Thank you. This is where I'm at, Marvin. I don't think you should overload your coach in his first year as the head coach at this level. I think, and I said some of this when it came to Colsey as well. And I tell y'all know, I was not on the fire Colsey train for most of the season. Like, I didn't really get frustrated until the Valley game. Like, it's not frustrated is not the right word. I wasn't pushing the panic button until the Valley game. Up until I was like, hey man, give him another year, give him another year, give him another year. You know, make it make business sense. And then the Valley game happened. I was like, this is not going to get fixed. Yeah, you do whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do to fix the problem, I'm fine with. Like, fix it. I don't want to overload a first-year coach. I think even though we won the Celebration Bowl in Willie's last season, I think you saw the most growth from your quarterbacks the season before, where you had McKay, you had Musa, you had KJ, you had all these guys, and I think it was a pretty cool thing. I see Scotty's doing a watch party. Not mad at him for that, man. Again, I think if you somewhat take some of the pressure off of him and let him be more of who he is, I think it's going to be nice, man. I can't say I am. I'll cut it straight with you, Ashton. I got chapter beat. I got Kappa business. So I got to do the business of Kappa outside tomorrow. So I will not be a part of Avengers tomorrow. Always going to be an Avenger, but on tomorrow I can't make it just because I got Kappa business. So, and John Davis is a member of my chapter, so I mean I doubt he'll be there, but you know we'll definitely celebrate him and his achievement in that field of human endeavor. But I got Kappa business, so. And honestly, this is for me. If Ed Reed's that great, I would love for the Ravens to give him a shot. Like, bring him onto your staff. He built that tradition. That tradition has his name written all over it, right? But I don't know. I know Troy said he's trying to do a little something, but I doubt I'll make it. I'll say it like that, just because of like I said, got those commitments to that organization that I said that I was going to be an active member of and active participant in and everything like that. So I owe that. You let me in that bond. I committed to that bond. That's my bond. So you got to treat it right. You got to treat it like you love it. And I do. So it's going to be interesting though, man. Again, looking at the call lines ready for Monday. If y'all got questions, have them ready. topic. We're going to talk about this recruiting. And I want to hear how y'all feel about the athletic director, and the football coach. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about the staff? By then, we probably hear some names from the staff officially. So I want your take. I want your opinion and all those good things. I ain't even going to make the press conference, man. Look, work works, man. So I was trying to look. I was hoping they would have it over the break, but I understand the university was closed. So, but no, I will have some friends who will be there. Of course, Gerald and a lot of the, Tallahassee crew will be there. But, you got to take care of job number one before you can take care of the hobby. So, but gonna be some fun times. Definitely gonna reach out this year, man. Try to get some more of the coaches on. Appreciate Coach Bill coming on last season. Coach Ellenwood, and he jokingly was like, "Hey, expect a call." So we will try to get Coach on here, talk about track program, everything that's going on, what they're doing, and we were talking today about that recruit. He was like, "You coached her? She didn't mention." I was like, "Yeah, man, that was back in the day, man. One of my kids right there." So, but some good times, man. Look, if you ain't already got your wings yet, ain't got your Popeyes, you better DoorDash, because at this point, you waiting an hour or two for some food. So, oh yeah, look, that's my cousin, man. Cousin Kelvin. If he can make it, he'll be there. If he can't, he can't. But you know how the family adventures are, man. It's one band, one sound with us. We all march. We march together. We march in unison, and we all march towards the same goal, man. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all get ready to go. Again, honestly, I'm just trying to test this today. That this laptop right here. I love my laptop, but I prefer to do the show from the desktop. And even today, the internet's just acting funny on me, which that's a neighborhood thing. Like, we've had internet things for a couple of days. So, man, now here's what I want to know. What is the plan to get Terica Starr back and have her join the recruiting team for FAMU? Oh, man. Got a question there. I ain't gonna lie, that young lady they have at that he had at Albany State. I don't know if that's the young one you referencing. She was solid. Like, I bet how she get a 5-star to commit. I'm gonna leave you alone with that, Doc. All right, y'all. I know y'all want to watch that school in South Florida, and I'm wearing orange and green today. I'm going to cheer for them just because I can't stand Ole Miss. Like, I really don't like UM, but if you grew up in a certain age watching football, when Ole Miss came on, it didn't matter if they was playing, you was going to root against them. And this is one of those nights. It's all about the U. And I am going to enjoy cheering for Miami. And I hope they beat them by 50, because I can't stand Ole Miss. All right, y'all. For everybody, HBCU Digital Network, man, we're looking to do some great things this year, man. Support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing. We will order some cords. I got one, but I'm gonna get this thing extra tight. We're trying to make some stuff happen, man. And be ready to answer those questions. So that's your homework. I don't give homework as a professional, but as a hobbyist, your homework. How do you feel about the coaches? Do you like the Quinn Grayson experience? Do you think we should have brought in Ed Reed? And if so, be ready to defend your point. The airways will be yours on Sunday, man. We're going to have some fun because y'all already know what's up. What it's always going to be. Fangs Up.
Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started.
Are you kidding me? Unreal!
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Dorsey, have it!